Hello fellow degenerates and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something new. I know I'm probably late to this, but I wanted to look at the characters that were teased in the 2.4 live stream. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at their design. I'm going to be impartial as much as I want, although I will not guarantee that because there are certain characters I just absolutely love compared to others. But we will take a look at these characters, take a look at their design, see what we like, see what we don't like, and I'm going to rate them, make a tier list. First character, Carthasia. Carthasia, she needs no introduction. Everybody has been looking forward to her. Her design is really cool. I think we got to experience a bit of her gameplay when we tried her out for the quest, if I remember. But the main reason why people are pulling for Carthasia is not because of this model here. It's instead because of her adult model. Call me a degenerate, but I would say the selling point of her design is her taller, older model. Just because of the fact that people are looking forward to her older model more than this model, I think we cannot keep her very high on the list. She's a really beautiful character. It's just that her adult version is more anticipated than this design. So for that reason, I think Carthasia gets a solid, I would say, B tier. Next, we have Lupa. Lupa, well, I like that she has that feral look. She's fighting in heels with a spear. Very cool. I think she's probably the second character to wield spear in this game. The first one being Jian, if I'm not mistaken. I really like this glossy black design of her armor. But I feel like she has too much pink going on. So her hair is pink, 2 shades of pink. She has a pink uniform. She has a pink robe. And even her sword is pink. That is like a bit too much pink, I think. If they made her skin a bit different color, maybe it wouldn't be too muted. But her skin is also very pale and pinkish, so because black and gray are neutral colors, I do not think they bring out that contrast too much. This blue thing, it's trying its best, but it's not really succeeding. Just because of that, I think Lupa is another character I would put at B tier. It's just a bit too much pink. Next up, Augusta, and this is one of the characters I'm really looking forward to. She was personally my favorite when they announced all of the characters, and for a good reason. Just based on design alone, she is amazing. She's holding the grafted greatsword from Elden Ring. She has a dagger over here, which I really like. It's very lore accurate. On top of that, she has like sun emblem behind her, the sundial, maybe that's like a clock. Her hair is like fiery orange, which I really like. This hair piece is insane, and she just gives that vibe of like, oh, I mean business. This bronze armor is amazing, just beautiful. This color scheme is absolutely beautiful. I also like that they gave her a naval dent in her armor. That's a bit weird, but I think she is like the character that you just look at and you're like, holy shit. I just love her, and I may be biased, but I think she's a solid S tier. Next, Chisa. Chisa is doing rounds in the Japanese version of Wuthering Waves. I've heard she has been voted the most popular character in the Japanese servers, and rightfully so. I think this is the first design we've seen of a high school girl-esque aesthetic in Wuthering Waves, and she does that really, really good. The skirt, the flowing robe, the hairstyle, the tacet mark on her arm, it's just really fitting. If you've watched the anime Ishura, there's a character, no spoilers, but there's a character you'll probably see in second season, or if you read the manga, then you know who I'm talking about. She kind of gives that vibe. She looks like if a Japanese girl was isekai'd into another world, and she's just living her life, you know. So This is a really unique, amazing design. I really like it. I also like her sword. It has so many things going on. It looks like a ruler based on these markings. This is a really cool design. I really like it. Is it as good as Augusta's though? I think yes. I think she deserves a solid S tier as well. Next up, Chuan. Is that how you pronounce it? Kuro Games has been cooking with this design, and it's very refreshing to see a male character finally. The last male character was Brand. The last tall male character was Shang Liao, I don't know, ages ago. The first thing I noticed was this thing right here, the lion insignia. I think it's a lion, I'm not sure, but this was the first thing that caught my attention. It was nice. I don't understand this, whatever this is supposed to be. He kind of gives me like Tom and Jerry when Tom walks out of the house with like a wooden stick and his belongings. Kind of gives me that vibe. But I also like how his mannerism is like, I don't really care, I like to stay in jungle and play instruments. He gives me Kaede Arakazuha and Danjin, not Danjin, sorry, what was the guy from Honkai Star Rail? He's a bit also too similar to Jian. And I must say, if his element is arrow, then that is a bit sad. But other than that, I really like the attention to detail. These bracers on top of his sleeves. Also, I don't know what his weapon is supposed to be. It looks like a bow without the string. The white coat is beautiful. The white and black coat. The hair is gorgeous, and there's this pin right there with like bamboo in the background. It's a really good design. The only concern I have is if he's going to be arrow and look eerily similar to Jian. Is he as good as Augusta and Chisa? Probably not, so I would keep him in A tier. Next we have Prolova. There's no surprise here, I mean we've seen her multiple times. But I have to be honest, when she was first introduced along with Camellia, I thought both of them were the same character. And I am guessing she's also going to be Havoc. The hairstyle is really beautiful, her eyes are really gorgeous. The coat, the red and black and grey, it goes really well. Like this color scheme is really good. The only problem is we already have a fucking character who has the same color scheme. That's the only concern. But other than that, this is a solid character design. Also, based on her model, it looks like she does not attack herself. It feels like she summons like a puppet or something to attack. Kind of like V from Devil May Cry. Maybe she summons Hecate to attack enemies, who knows. I would give her a solid A tier as well. Next up, we have Galbraina, and this is what peak model looks like, guys. There's no question. First time I saw her, I thought, okay, maybe this is just blue Chixia. But then you start to look at the details and you're like, holy shit, this character actually looks really good. So first things first, she's wearing a glove in her hand, one hand. And the other hand, she has like really sharp nails and stuff. So there is a possibility that she might use this arm for some other weapon. She might just use it to reload the bullets. We don't know, but I really like this leather jacket. It's amazing. It just kind of blends into her sleeves as well. This jacket is really cool. I thought she was wearing a skirt at first, kind of like... what's the name of the character? Oh my god, 4-star characters in this game are so rare that you just forget their name. Sanhua, that's right, Sanhua. I thought she was wearing a skirt like Sanhua, but no, she's actually wearing shorts with this flowy, whatever it's called. That is really interesting. She has some flowers here, I assume. And I was looking at her hair, and it also kind of looks like crow's feather. I like her piercings. I like this thing that wraps around her wrist here, and then the inside of her sleeves are orange. She looks bonkers. This is, I don't know, for me this is like peak design. She's an easy S tier. And finally, our last character, she's giving more Roman than Augusta, which I like. The best way I can explain this is if Augusta is like a warrior, like a descendant of a Roman god or goddess, looks like just straight up goddess, like the goddess took human form. Also, Augusta reminds me of that girl from Percy Jackson. Reina Ramirez Alrano. She might just be a priestess, we never know, but look at those shoes are amazing. That dress is amazing. Those crescent bracelets are amazing. That crescent hair, nothing screams moon more like this. Even the background, like she has moon here and Augusta has like sun here, and I am really interested to see how she will use this disc. I assume that's her weapon. This shade of blue is insane. I'm just making a bold prediction here. She's either a goddess or a priestess. I think she is another S tier. Yeah, that is my tier list. Don't mind these guys. I feel like these four are unmistakably the best designs. This and this. Frolova, I would keep her in S tier, but because I'm just so used to seeing her, and also the fact that she has same color scheme as Camellia, I'm moving her to A tier. Yeah, just based on design alone, I think this is my final tier list. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Maybe we can make another tier list based on their gameplay once all these characters are out. Bye bye.